Welcome everybody back to the channel. Are you surprised? Because I am. So I'm hopping right back into a Disney movie reaction, first time watching, this time The Little Mermaid. So I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys. I know of things in this movie. I've never watched the movie. As a little boy, when I was watching Disney movies, this was just not one of the movies I was watching. Like, my picks back in the day were Aladdin, The Lion King, if we're counting Pixar, the Toy Story series by far, and of course, you know, it was just what I liked. I didn't watch any of the princess movies really. That's why I kind of like started doing the first time watching here to see if I like could, you know, throw a net out there and grab some of you guys, some of you Disney fans, to kind of enlighten me on what I've been missing out on. And I've been enjoying the movies, you know. I've been watching some of these films that I'm like, wow, these movies, I can't believe I waited so long to watch them. Such as Moana, Tangled, etc., etc. So I am going to hop into The Little Mermaid. Like I said, I do know some things about it. I know there's a character named Ursula. I think she's the bad guy. I know there is a lobster. There is a fish. And the mermaid is Ariel, right? And I believe this is the movie that has the the Under the Sea song or whatever. Sorry if I just butchered the hell out of it. I'm sure some of you guys are probably rolling your eyes or like cringing super hard. But yeah, I'm just gonna hop into this movie. I really don't know what to expect outside of I'm just gonna go in with my own type of whatever you want to call it, my own type of imagination on where I think this could go. The only point of reference I might have for a story like this is like Aquaman and Atlantis, on where he is placed in that story. So I'm guessing Ariel is a princess or something under the sea, and I'm guessing Ursula is probably related to her somehow. Maybe in like a not Jafar, but in a Scar and Simba situation. Maybe she's her aunt. I don't think she's her mother. I'm guessing she's her aunt, and there's some sort of like dispute or the succession in probably ruling the kingdom or whatever is going on down under the sea. That's what I'm guessing the plot is. If it's not that, I really don't know. I hope it's something, you know, engaging. It's less than an hour and a half, which is, I'm like, wow, I keep forgetting these Disney movies are like, you know, one and done pretty quick, but they're pretty entertaining too. So I'm not going to waste any more time, guys, but I do want to let you know before I hop into this video, I do have a Patreon available where I have movie reactions to tons of Disney movies I have not seen before, such as The Incredibles, Ratatouille, Coco. What else have I seen on there? You know, all the stuff recently like Tangled, Moana, The Princess and the Frog. So you can find all those movie reactions on my Patreon. Go ahead and check it out if you wish. If not, totally cool. You can totally support me here on YouTube. All you gotta do is drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, share it with your friends, comment down below what you want to see next. What I do want to kind of get back into is well, obviously get back into animated movies, but I want to switch it up some because I also want to get back into watching like some of the DC animated stuff, because I know I've done some DC reactions and they've been pretty popular. And I'm just like, huh, you know, if I'm getting back into animated movies, why not do maybe some Disney sometimes, then I'll do some DC some other times. We'll see. So, that being said, I'm just going to leave it there. We'll talk about this movie immediately afterwards. But, like I said, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're going to hop into this movie and talk about it after. Alright, guys. Here we go. She's the rebellious one. Oh.
Ariel, wait for me. There it is. Isn't it fantastic? Yeah, sure. It's great. Now let's get out of here. All right, I'm going inside. You can just stay here and watch for sharks. Okay. Yeah, you go. I'll stand.
Sharks.
Sharks! Ariel, I can't.
How can Ariel fit but not you?
Help! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
A fork!
Anything so wonderful in your entire life. Wow.
I guess she wouldn't know what a fork is, right?
Scuttle, Look what we found.
Scuttle?
We're in the sunken ship, and it was really creepy.
Human stuff, huh? Wow. This is special. This is very, very unusual.
What? What is it?
Humans use these little babies to straighten their hair out.
A dingle hopper.
Yes, hurry home, princess. We wouldn't want to miss old Daddy's celebration, now would we?
Flotsam, jetsam.
I want you to keep an extra close watch on this pretty little daughter of his. She may be the key to Triton's undoing.
You went up to the surface again, didn't you? Didn't you? Do you think I want to see my youngest daughter snared by some fish-eater's hook?
I'm 16 years old. I'm not a child.
Don't you take that tone of voice with me, young lady. And I am never, never to hear of you going to the surface again. Is that clear? Ariel needs constant supervision.
Constant.
Someone to watch over her, to keep her out of trouble.
All the time.
And you are just the cab to do it.
I don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad.
Oh, to be a young, naive teenager. I mean, this does look magical. Very Disney-esque.
Ariel, what are you?
Usually be like, whoa.
Don't be a jellyfish.
Oh boy, are we gonna introduce the love interest?
Hey, come on.
But father, I love him. He's not like the others. Smitten already, love at first sight.
I've never seen a human this close before. Oh, he's very handsome, isn't he?
How old is he? Because he looks older than 16. So she's gonna save him.
He's breathing. He's so beautiful.
She reminds me of Wonder Woman a little bit. He's like, an angel saved me. A 16-year-old fish girl. Now he's gonna be obsessed and want to find it and...
She was singing. She had the most beautiful voice.
We just gonna forget this whole thing ever happened. The Sea King will never know. You won't tell him.
Now Sebastian, how else would we have a movie?
Can't stand it. It's too easy. The child is in love with a human, a prince.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a Disney movie.
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me.
It's a little weird, but...
I knew it. I'll swim up to his castle. Then Flounder will splash around to get his attention, and then we'll
Down
go.
here is your home.
Sebastian, I've been looking all over for you. I've got an urgent message from the Sea King.
The Sea King? He knows.
Come in, Sebastian.
I mustn't overreact.
Yes.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I'm concerned about Ariel. Have you noticed she's been acting peculiar lately?
I don't know, sir. She is your daughter.
Sebastian.
I tried to stop us.
Ah, you suck.
Why, Eric? Run away with you? This is all.
This is a little weird, right?
I consider myself a reasonable merman. Is it true you rescued a human from drowning?
Daddy, I had.
Contact between the human world and the mer world is strictly forbidden.
You don't even know him.
Know him? I don't have to know him. They're all the same.
Daddy, I love him.
That made me laugh out loud. I'm sorry, but how can she just throw that word around? She doesn't even know him.
We represent someone who can help you. Someone who can make all your dreams come true.
The Sea Witch? No! Get out of here! Leave me alone!
Suit yourself.
So she's known as the Sea Witch. Yeah, why would she ever want that? Spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Why?
Where are you going? Ariel, what are you doing here with this riffraff?
I'm going to see Ursula.
No, she's a demon. She's a monster.
Why don't you go tell my father? You're good at that.
But I... Come on.
Come in, my child. We mustn't lurk in doorways. It's rude. The only way to get what you want is to become a human yourself.
Can you do that?
It's what I live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself. I will make you a potion that will turn you into a human for 3 days. Before the sun sets on the 3rd day, you've got to get dear old Princey to fall in love with you. But if he doesn't, you turn back into a mermaid, and you belong to me.
No, Ariel.
And there is one more thing. You can't get something for nothing, you know. What I want from you is your voice.
But without my voice, how can I...
You'll have your looks.
All this for a guy she doesn't know. I don't get it. See, if you take the voice, I would never agree to this. The fact that you're doing this too?
Voice. I can't get it out of my head.
Oh, and she's gonna conveniently not be able to sing or talk or anything.
Ariel's been turned into a human.
Wow, she doesn't have pants?
Fall in love with her, and he's gonna kiss her.
Now, Ariel, I'm telling you, if you want to be a human, the first thing you gotta do is dress like one. You look great, kid. You look sensational.
Are you okay, miss? You seem very familiar to me. What's your name? What's wrong? What is it? You can't speak? Oh. Oh. Then you couldn't be who I thought.
I mean, this movie got a little more fun now.
You need help. Whoa, whoa, careful. Careful, easy. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'll help you. Come on. Come on, you'll be okay.
I see, I like all this stuff. Because it reminds me of Wonder Woman.
Nothing is happening. Only 1 day left. And that boy ain't puckered up once.
We got to create a mood. Yeah, you see her sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her.
Did you hear something?
Just that goofy look on her face, like,
You know, I feel really bad not knowing your name. Maybe I could guess. How about Diana? Rachel?
I like Diana.
Ariel? Ariel? Oh. Well, that's kind of pretty.
Nice work, boys. That was a close one. Too close. The little tramp. Oh, she's better than I thought.
Better than you thought. She looks gorgeous. Of course she's gonna get any guy out there to kiss her. Oh, Ursula's gonna be pretty now and try to swoop the prince.
Congratulations, my dear.
We wish to be married as soon as possible.
The prince is marrying the sea witch in disguise.
Flounder, get her to that boat as fast as your fins can carry you.
I'll try.
I gotta get to the Sea King. He must know about this. You, find a way to stall that wedding.
Stole the wedding. Evening, and do you?
Why, you little... Eric.
You can talk.
Eric, no!
Damn. Too late.
Ariel!
Poor little princess. It's not you I'm after. I've a much bigger fish to...
Ursula, stop! Let her go.
Not a chance, Triton. She's mine now. You see? The contract's legal, binding, and completely unbreakable. Even for you. I might be willing to make an exchange. It's mine. Say goodbye to your sweetheart.
How is this possible? I wish we got more of her in this movie. Like her trying to destroy the world and the kingdoms and... Oh, God. Is he gonna make her human? At least she has clothes this time. Okay, so that was The Little Mermaid by Disney. I'm gonna be honest, I just thought the movie was okay. I never really got too involved in the story. I thought it was a little too simple. I don't know if that's just because I'm just more, I don't know, I just wanted something a little bit more to the story, or maybe I thought my preconceived notions or ideas or thoughts about the movie, maybe I just kind of just implanted it over this, like laid it over the film, like it wasn't hitting certain marks because there were certain things that they just kind of just glossed over just to get to the next plot point. And I understand that this is like a Disney classic and that I know that it's super popular and I'm sure that it's a lot of people's favorite films, but for me personally, I never really felt the connection to these characters. Like, I like Ariel. I felt like there's going to be something a little bit more to her. I like the second half of the film more than the first half. I felt like there was just a disconnect with characters. I don't know if that's just me or if I'm just, I don't know. I'm just obviously clearly not the target audience because there's no way that, you know, this movie is meant for someone like me. I'm just saying the fact that I just thought it was strange how the idea is a 16-year-old girl, her whole main goal in this film is to find true love of a total stranger that just happens to be good looking and a prince, etc., etc. So I just thought everything was just a little too on the nose, convenient. It's like all these beats and plot points. Technically, yes, it's a movie. Technically, it's a movie. It's technically a story. It has a beginning and a middle and end. But I'm just like, I didn't feel like the stuff I wanted to feel. Like, I felt like for someone that like appreciated the water and like the environment and culture and stuff like that. I feel like, I don't know if this is gonna like irritate someone or piss anybody off, but I feel like Moana did this movie better than The Little Mermaid. Like, there's like some similarities. I was like trying not to make comparisons throughout the reaction, but I just kept thinking, it's like, I feel like Moana did this better. I feel like Aladdin did this better. I feel like, you know, etc., etc., etc. I'm just like, I don't know. Tell me if I'm crazy, please. I love being wrong. I would love someone to just be like, no, you missed the whole point of the movie. But it's just, nothing. They never really took their time to let scenes breathe. You know what I mean? Like, for example, Ariel... Okay, So Ariel needed to have the guy kiss her before the third day, before the sunset on the third day. It didn't happen. So therefore, Ariel was going to belong to Ursula. Ursula, you know, did the hypnosis mind control thing on Eric so he wouldn't remember. Now she has Ariel right where she wants her. It's like with the rest of them. Now she's going to be that little seaweed looking thing. And she wins. But then her dad gets involved. And says, I give myself up for my daughter. And Ursula, instead of just being like, no, that's not the contract. He's just like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'll take control of the kingdoms. Ariel can do whatever. I don't know. It just didn't seem very whatever. So he gives himself up. Then Eric kills her by steering the ship into her. I like the visual of that. I liked how everything kind of wrapped up in the second half. But the setup to the movie, I would have done it just differently. That's just me personally. And I understand that that it's probably a controversial opinion. This is probably my controversial Disney review. So I apologize that I come back to do a Disney movie and it just sounds like I'm being negative. But I'm really not. I just thought the movie was okay. Like, I don't want to lie and be like, oh my God, this movie was amazing. I'm so glad I was able to watch this movie finally. But I just thought it was okay. I don't know if it's just because the magic was just stripped away, because I just happened to hear of certain things of the movie and I just happened to have a preconceived like idea of what the story should do, because I've seen like stories like Aquaman, Lion King, like the same like very similar setups where there's a kingdom. Our main character is a person who's in a position of being a successor, either a prince or a princess. They don't want that. They want something more. It's a generic story. It's not something that hasn't been done before, but it's just the fact that it was just too simple. Like, I wanted some things to kind of like keep me guessing, but it was just kind of like, oh, okay, now we're doing this, now we're doing that. I just thought it was okay. It's probably, of the movies I've reacted to on the channel, it's probably my least favorite. But I assume this is going to be a controversial video, and I'm probably sure a lot of you guys are typing away at your keyboards telling me how I totally misunderstood the movie. But I just thought it was okay. I didn't think it was bad or anything, but I didn't think it was great either. Would I watch it again? Probably not. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically what I felt about the movie. I don't really know what else to say about it because it was just so simple. There's nothing really I wanted to see outside of just maybe more of like the fish out of water type content, because that reminded me of Wonder Woman, like talking about things that kind of reminded me of certain things. So, oh yeah, and the whole thing that they never really clarified how old Eric was. So it's like it's so strange how, I don't know, she's 16, she's so young, and it's just, if I feel like this movie's sending the wrong message, but that's just me. Obviously, this movie is the product of its time, which is crazy knowing that it's not even that long ago. What is this movie made in '89? It's like 31 years ago, 32. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it there. But if you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you could watch this movie with me in its entirety right now on my Patreon, where you can find reactions to a bunch of other Disney movies as well as other movies in general. Plus, going forward, you'll get early access to whatever I watch next. I also am doing Community right now. We're almost finished with season 1. I think literally just one more episode. We finished Dark. I'm thinking of getting into the DC TV universe as well as the DC animated universe. So next time when I do a movie reaction, I might be doing a DC animated movie. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys thought about my reaction in the comments down below. If you enjoyed it, cool. If not, let me know what I missed or what you think I totally did not get from this movie. I like reading your guys' comments, so just type away. Yeah, I do have Patreon if you guys want. Multiple tiers to choose from. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me there, you can always support me here on YouTube. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll get out here, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys. Adios.